And so here I am on that mountain pass that I struggled through earlier on my way down to Las Vegas. Just riding it easy, enjoying the scenery, enjoying every little part of it. I was headed to Zion. I was headed to one of the most beautiful places I had been to before in the United States. So I was pretty stoked. I was cooking, I was getting going, passing through towns just like that. The goal was Zion. After Zion, it's going to be Bryce Canyon. After Bryce Canyon, someplace, I had it written down somewhere, but I really wasn't paying too much attention on the next day. It was just the day today. So this is me coming up to Springdale, and I'm getting excited because it is starting to look a little bit Zion-y. And for anyone who's been to Zion before, you kind of know when it's starting to look Zion-y. There's just that look on the mountains and hills, and I'm in front of me right now. That's the Zion-y look I'm talking about. Just majestic cliffs, extremely tall, and you're like, okay, that's gotta be it. And you keep on rolling in and getting further in, and it's surprising because it's just getting larger and larger and larger.
My freebie, I am in freaking Zion. This is absolutely incredible here. Probably looks like a little bit of a white egg right now, but see, I don't know how the earth does it. Absolutely freaking incredible.
Up until this moment, this is the part of the trip that scared me the most. It was switchbacks and my inexperiences facing them. And I thought to myself, you know what? I've driven these roads in four-wheel cars before, but on a bike, I felt like it was going to be different. And this is that moment of tension where I was like, this is my big challenge. This is my big struggle going on right now. If I can get over it, I should be clear for the rest of this trip. And I kind of just did it. And it was a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought I'd be worrying about falling off the mountainside. I thought I'd be worrying about the cars and everything else, but everything seemed to flow pretty freaking well. Looking at the mountainsides, looking at everything, the pale tan, orange, and green, all of it. And the massiveness, just the sheer size of these rocks, was something that just blew my mind. I had to take a pause up here in a little bit just to kind of wrap my head around the fact that, hey, here is where I am. Here's what I'm doing. Here's what I'm experiencing right now. It was one of those moments where you just had to take a pause, had to take a breath, and just be in it. There's words for this type of stuff, but I think the feeling speaks a lot louder than the words. this entire time I had my camera rolling and I had just let it go, free flow. It was a lot the same that I was doing, moving from the Phoenix area all the way up to Page. I just let it go, like those continuous 50 minutes of footage. But I feel like at this moment, that was completely warranted in terms of filming, in terms of getting everything done. I mean, there wasn't a moment where I thought to myself, holy crap, I wish I could share this. I wish I could just show people this entire memory. So I had to keep it up. I wasn't nervous about touching the camera and turning it on, turning it off, everything else. I was honestly more awestruck with where I was, what I was doing, and thinking to myself, holy crap. This is a new type of beautiful. This is a new type of place. But after all of that stuff, with not wanting to turn my camera off, this is one of the tunnels. There was another longer tunnel, which I actually completely missed on filming because I ran my camera that entire time. And I was just so excited to get all that footage. And then I finally get out of this tunnel. I'm like, holy crap, that's got to be some cool footage. And I look. I couldn't help but sigh because my camera died. My camera died 30 seconds before I even entered that tunnel. So that was frustrating. However, I did get to capture that last one, and I got up out of these switchbacks, and the landscape just took on a new tinge of orange. And the tans too, up the higher you went. I mean, these rocks divided themselves. There's those deeper, darker orangish color, and then the higher you went, the tanner, almost whiter it got, and then the trees interspersed between everything. I mean, the plant life was just jutting out of the rocks, and it was hard not to just keep on moving my neck around 360. I got out of this, my neck was absolutely freaking sore, but it felt incredible. It felt absolutely incredible. So at around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I finally get to the end of Zion. And for the next step, or for my next act rather, Bryce Canyon was the goal. This is where I was going to wrap my day up, get stuff done, and lay my head down.